sopii hyvin tähän opetusviikkoon. Mitä ikinä mä nyt tälle opetusviikolle halunkaan tehdä. No ensinnäkin group tasks. Onko mulla tänne mitään laittaa? Mitä itse on vielä siellä, niin... Pystyn laittamaan teillekin kanssa, että se on hyvä. Ja en mä vielä oo... Ei mulla Goalsissa mitään muuta kyllä oo. Sulla on edelleenkin paino tossa. No, ei mulla mitään isompia muutoksia täällä nyt oo. Tossa lainkaan. No ei. Ja nyt mä käytän hyödyksi sen, että mulla on noin vihreät. Eli Sylvain. Tarvit miakkaa.
Still a long way to go.
Long way to go, but we are one step closer. Sä tarvit.
I'll try to put this to use.
Ja sait tähden sinne, sekin on hyvä, sekin on hyvä. Niin. Mulla on tasan 5 noita vihreitä. No, se toimii hyvin. Gilberten.
I appreciate the praise, Professor. I would like to do this again some. I am good now, am I?
You are.
Some new insight. I would like to do this again sometime, Professor.
Alois. Nyrkit on noin lähellä ja... Ota niin iso ilojuttu, kun pystyt ottaa. Lance vai lento?
Thank you. So, I was right. You're too kind. Now I'm feeling a bit shy. I'm always improving.
Hyvä. Eikä vähän tulee semmonen pieni balanssi noihin molempiin. Se tarvii hevosta ja hevosta.
That wasn't difficult. Your praise is appreciated. That...
Hyvä. Ja sitten viimeinen Hapi. Sekin tarvii hevosta. Hyvä. Mä en tiedä miten noin riittää, mutta toivotaan parasta, pidetään peukkuu.
Professor.
Since I spend most of my time looking after horses and praying to the goddess, I think it makes sense for me to be a holy knight. With that in mind, would you help me refine my faith and writing skills? Sä oot nyt oikeesti lähempänä. Mutta toisaalta kun sä tarvit Lancea enemmän siihen sun... Toi Holy Knight on just mitä mä meinaan.
We will handle this together. Ready to hop to it. I will report the result.
Mä olin kyllä enemmän yllättynyt siitä, että toi Clearing Rubble at the Monastery, mutta se oli niinku, että se ei ollut nyt missään pihalla, vaan se oli ihan oikeesti niinku siivoamassa. Se oli aika siisti touch.
It seems my proficiency has improved.
I'll make good use of this power.
This'll help keep me alive. I'm getting it.
Impressed yet?
Siinä oli kyllä paljon semmoista hyvää, mutta niin tässä näkee kans, että vielä olisi ehkä 1 viikko ollut ok. No joo, katsotaan mitä tulee. Koska joo, nyt on sitten tukiviikko ja sitten otetaan lepoon. Miten paljon mulla on täällä jemmassa? Voin katsoa kaikki itse asiassa putkeen ja nähtävästi tää nyt ei ensimmäisen me aloitetaan Mercedesin ja Felixin tuesta.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can, You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Okei, mä olin sanomassa, että mikä Last Battle mukaan, koska mä en nyt käyttänyt tätä missään julkeisin, mutta sitten taas toisaalta Luku 3 kohdissa. Joo, Reunion at the Door. Siellä on pientä haavoja saattoi tulla, mutta mä dikkaan tosta, Mercedesin. Tää on sellainen kanssa hyvä merkki kanssa, että Felixillä on toi, niinku se haluaa olla oma hahmonsa kaikista sen luonteenpiiristä huolimatta, mä dikkaan siitä. Ja Mercedesin paino kans siinä, että no miten se nyt muotoilisi? Isosisko vietti? Parempaa sanaa mä mietin seuraavaa lukua parempi noin, mutta sen takia niinku, no Mercedes on vähän tommonen niinku, no just ei se ole äitihahmo niinkään, se on enemmän isosiskohahmo ja sen takia ehkä, no itse asiassa ability on sitä kautta ehkä just niin hyvä. Että se parantuu sen mukaan, mitä muut parantuu. Sitten tulee tämmönen mielenkiintoinen.
Excellent. Well done, Ashe. Continue such work, and you will certainly make a name for yourself.
You think so? Thank you, Gilbert. You really are amazing, you know. Your skills with the lance and bow are just incredible.
One learns the craft of knighthood well after 40 years of service.
Wow, 40 years? That's incredible. With that many years of training, I'd be really strong, wouldn't I?
Further training and service will only make you stronger. Yet why spend your life this way? Knighthood is not glamorous. On long campaigns, you sleep rough in all manner of weather, and may eat gruel more often than venison. It seems odd that you would admire me, or that you would long to be a knight. Are you sure of yourself?
But of course, it's been my dream for a long time now. I really can't help but admire you. Your years of knighthood are so impressive.
I do not deserve your praise. I merely performed my duties to the best of my skill.
Don't be modest, you're a great knight. If there's any more you can teach me, I would be very happy to learn.
Tell me this. Once you don the armor, raise your shield, and level your lance, why? What is it you wish to protect?
Protect? Well, whatever needs protecting, right?
You must know exactly what you protect before you become a knight.
I understand. I'll take that to heart. What is it that you want to protect, if I may ask?
My duty has always been to protect my lord. That is a given for any knight. But for myself, doubly so. Then there are the personal reasons. Each knight has their own. Yet mine, I do not speak of.
Oh. How come?
Because it is personal. Mine. It allows me to focus on the work and grants me discipline. That is sufficient.
Discipline, huh? Something to protect. I'll have to think of something.
No Opetuksen tulee vähän niinku 5 vuotta myöhässä, mutta hei, parempi myöhään kuin milloinkaan. Ja no oikeastaan kun Gilbertin kanssa ei pysty kauheasti mitään tommosia support boosteja tehdä aiemmin, niin ei mitään asiaa, sä opit vähän myöhään, parempi että opit myöhään kuin et milloinkaan. Anette ja Gilbert on B:llä.
What's wrong, Father? I didn't expect you to summon me.
I carved this on a whim. I wish for you to take it, Anette.
A wooden doll. You used to make these for me when I was a child.
I still do it, when the mood strikes.
It's so cute. It's... Wait. No. What do you want from me?
I want nothing. I was carving and I thought of you. I remembered how happy you would be as a child when I handed one of these dolls to you.
I was back then, but I'm not a child anymore. It's too late for this now, Father. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Anette.
I was so lonely after you left. I was always alone. I didn't know where you were or who to turn to for comfort. All I could do was look at the dolls you carved for me and remember you, and weep.
If you don't need it, you can throw it away. It is all the same in the end. I am sorry, Anette. I should have given more thought to my actions.
Father, wait! No, this won't do at all. It would be better to throw this doll away. You are too cruel, Father. Of course I could never throw it away.
Jos Anette olisi mennyt isäs perässä, niin se ei olisi päässyt mihinkään karkuun, koska tosta mitä mä kattelin, mä olin itse asiassa tuossa kehumaan, että kuinka niinku dikkasin, että se tuosta niinku tuomiokirkon rauniomuuri tai se mikään rauniomuuri. Kukkula, mikä nyt ikinä onkaan, niinku se rauniokukkula, mikä on kasa, oli siinä taustalla. Mutta sitten kun Gilbert lähti sinne suuntaan kävelemään, se on niinku... Siellä on vaan ne pyhät patsaat ja mun pitää katsoa itse asiassa, mitä pystyykö mä niidenkaan mitään tekemään nyt. Se on sitten ensi luvun juttuja, mutta okei. Okei, elikkä sitten täällä löytyy Setukka ja Cathrine.
How are you, Cathrine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Seteth. That's been bothering me for ages.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Setukka jatkaa baskilingiä nyt ilman Reankin valuvaa silmää, mutta okei. Tietty kontrollointi pitää olla aina voimassa, ei se nyt ole. Setukka, sä et pääse siitä sun luonteen piirteestä mihinkään. Hurray! Gilbert ja Alois, te ootte nyt... Dimitri ei vaan pääse mihinkään vielä. Mutta okei, katsotaan mitä sitten te kaksi vanhaa ritaria.
Aha! Finally! Nothing? I could have sworn I felt a bite. Regardless, I shall persist!
Alois, you shouted. Is all well?
Why, if it isn't Gilbert. Everything's splendid. I am fishing, as you can see.
Yet you were also raising your voice, which is not conducive to fishing.
Well, a fish escaped, so I started shouting. See, they're biting all right. I think I'm reeling them in too slowly. Ho-ho! Another! Nothing again? Why do these darn things elude me? I've been at it since yesterday. Every time I feel a pull on my line, the fish escapes.
If I may, Alois, a bit of advice. You lifted the rod as soon as the fish bit.
Well, yes, of course I did. That way the fish has less time to escape.
No, it is the very reason the fish escapes. The fish in this moat know to nibble the bait first. They check if it is safe before biting in earnest. Allow the first pull of the line. Then, when the second pull comes, reel in your prey.
I've been reeling too quickly. Maybe that's why the little flipper-flappers have been getting away. You seem to know your stuff, Gilbert. Do you fancy yourself an angler?
In fairness, I am more a theorist than fisherman. I just happen to know some things about this location.
Ah, is that so? Well, I'm glad to have met a fellow enthusiast. I fish quite often, although I catch fish quite rarely. Regardless, color me impressed. A master of arms, but also a master of the fishing rod.
I am honored by your compliments, and I believe you could achieve mastery if you attend to the basics. With your permission, I might accompany you on a fishing expedition. Perhaps offer more pointers, if I may.
Oh, splendid! You shall be my second fishing mentor. My rise in skill will be astronomical.
Hyvä. Alois oppii vihdoin viimein, ettei tarvi huudella kaloille ja Gilbertti pääsee esittämään paremmin omia... toi oli lämminhenkinen, ei se... No, oikeasti ne oli lämminhenkisiä. Ja sit päästään... TLB:lle kans, hyvä.
That battle was a decent challenge, but when push came to shove, they didn't have a chance. Before long, all of the church's enemies will have been destroyed.
You must really love worshipping the church. Or is it just Rhea?
Lady Rhea. You're the only one in the Knights who doesn't address her with the proper respect. It's not just that I worship Lady Rhea. I respect her, admire her, revere her.
I don't get the Seiros religion. Or Rhea.
Shamir, if you were anyone else, I would cut you down for saying that. She saved your life.
She did, and that's why I fight for her. Doesn't mean I worship her.
You never change. You're so stubborn.
You're the stubborn one. When we're on missions related to Rhea, it's like you're wearing blinders. Wanting to help her is admirable, but you'll be of no use if you get yourself killed.
I don't plan on getting killed. And it's not that I'm wearing blinders. I'm just focused. I've devoted my heart to Lady Rhea. She's the reason I wield my sword.
As long as you don't get killed or cause me any trouble, I don't really care.
So my death would cause you trouble?
That's not what I meant.
Let's give it a rest. There's no point in arguing.
Fine, but I want you to know something. It's not easy to put your life in the hands of someone who doesn't share your beliefs.
I understand. I think we can both agree on that.
No ehkä jossain vaiheessa Cathrine sä pystyt pikkasen löystää no joo. Ei, mä olin kyllä Shamirin puolella tosiaan täysin, että ei se että vaikka joku nyt pelastaa hengen, ei tarvitse sitä, että sitä pitää palvoa tai yhtään sen enempää ylistää. Toisaalta joo tietän, olisi kiva tietää, että miten se pelastus tapahtuu, minkä tyyppistä. Varsinkin jos se on tapahtunut vanhemmalla, mutta toki Cathrineillekin on myös omat hyvät syynsä, joten... No joo. Selvisitte level A:lla, mikä on teidän lopullinen lähtökohta. Ja sit päästään vähän jengiä tutkimaan. Ihaa!
Hey, shady lady. I see you're working into the wee hours.
I have asked you before not to refer to me that way.
Right, whatever, sorry. Anyway, what kind of bizarre spells are you weaving?
An excellent question. It's a brand of spellcraft many have dreamed of, but none have achieved. A revolution in magical theory.
Revolutionary spellwork, huh?
Steel yourself for this. The working transforms leather boots into licorice! The old serviceable shape with a new, sweeter taste.
Huh. That's certainly something. I'm sure you'll ravage the economy with this one. So, why boots precisely?
I was inspired by your suggestion that licking the nobility's boots would fulfill my dream. I went to my chambers to discreetly taste my own boots. They were less appetizing than I had hoped. The thought of licking boots day in and day out was revolting, but then I thought, what if? Tonguing licorice boots rather than leather ones would make the whole ordeal much more palatable. This This is no run-of-the-mill penny ante black magic. This is something new. Black licorice magic. I could lick the boots of 100 nobles if they all tasted so scrumptious as licorice.
Are you some kind of damn fool?
The common mind often has difficulty distinguishing between genius and idiocy. You set me the challenge of licking boots, and I would say that I have risen to it ably.
Correct. I told you to do that. But I think you took what I said just a bit too literally.
Then how did you mean it? Does the licking not count if the liquor enjoys it?
It's mostly something you do by way of acting subservient. I'd even lick the mud from your boots, my lord. Get it?
What? Are there nobles so depraved that they would take satisfaction in such a thing?
There sure are. I've licked a boot or three in my day.
Indeed? Oh, did it not turn your stomach?
Well, of course it did. There's hardly any dignity in bootlicking. Talking to you is truly entertaining. You're a special kind of strange. I've known many a noble in my life, but none like you. I was just dealing with a bunch of them, so the difference seems especially stark. Though, I guess you're not technically a noble at this point, are you?
You were dealing with nobles in the dead of night? Wait, what? Did you just call me strange?
Oof, I'm exhausted. Better go hit the sack. Don't work too hard, milady.
I did not give you leave to go! Ugh, his rudeness knows no bounds. But I'll have my revenge. Perhaps by exposing his business with these nobles. He'll rue the day he loosened his tongue in front of me.
Se oli Constance. Mä oon lakritsasaappaat kuulostais kyllä oikeesti siistiltä. Oh, no. This is why I love you. Just move somewhere closer, Pam. Päätetään se sitten myöhemmin. Onko sulla sitten Hapin kanssa jotain yhtä mielekästä?
Let me get this straight. The stars aren't moving, but the ground we stand on is?
Yep, we're on a big round thing that's always spinning. And that's why the stars seem to move through the sky. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true.
I admit I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around it. How is it you know these things anyway? If you were a noble, it would make sense that you'd have a formal education on all of this.
In the village where I was born, there were people who studied the stars. They taught me.
A village of stargazing folk, huh? Do tell. I've never heard of such a place.
It's a very well-hidden village. It was a small settlement deep in the forest, where no one ever bothered us. I was born there, grew up there, but when I got older, I felt like I needed to see the world. I couldn't live my whole life in one place, you know? So I struck out on my own.
I always knew you were an odd little bird, but your birthplace makes you a rare little bird.
Yeah, well, pretty soon after leaving her nest, this rare little bird was put in a cage. I thought it might be some kind of punishment for leaving the forest.
What the hell? You think that because you wanted to live your life, you'd be punished? That's ridiculous. Look at this objectively. Was it punishment? Or was it just plain bad luck? There's nothing wrong with wanting to see the world and expand your horizons. Take me. Had I never left that gutter I call home, I'd have gone my whole life never learning how to look at the stars.
Yeah. I left my village because I thought I'd find a better life beyond the forest. Now, I'm not so sure.
Regret is pointless. What matters is how we live right here, right now. You know?
Yeah.
Do you ever want to return back home?
I could say no, but I'd be lying. I've been feeling homesick lately. Nothing happened there, for better or worse. There wasn't much to be scared of. Everyone said the outside world was dangerous, that beyond the forest, all we'd find was an early grave. That wasn't exactly true, but my life was for sure easier when I lived there. I used to spend my days fishing, Hunting for pretty flowers? Running around for no reason?
A rare occurrence indeed.
What is?
Seeing you smile in that way. You're always so, I don't know, neutral?
That's not true. I smile when there's something to smile about. It's strange, though. When I'm talking to you, I can't help but let my guard down. I don't like to discuss where I came from, but with you, I feel like I can open up. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and dad lately. I wonder, are they even alive?
Opittiin enemmän Hapin taustoista ja Yurin taustat on edelleenkin iso kysymysmerkki. Näkö sillä niinku metsäkyläs? No joo. Mä sanoisin tää paha huono mäihän, mut mun mielestä on kans vähän väärin, että niinku Happy niinku miettisi, että se on rankasu ollut sillä. Sitten Balthusilla on... No itse asiassa otetaan Happy Flow eka ja sit sen jälkeen Constance.
What's all this? I knew it! Would you look at that? It's gold! Some poor sap just left it here for me to find. I'll be taking this then.
You think the whole world is your collection jar. Unbelievable.
Sorry about that. Look, I feel awful. Please don't twist up your face like you're suppressing a disappointed sigh. How about I use this gold to buy you something nice? A sweet treat, perhaps? Yeah?
I don't eat contraband sweets. Are you trying to get me locked up again? Give back the money or don't. It's none of my business. Either way, keep me out of it.
As you wish, milady. Straight to the fun fund it goes. Drinks don't buy themselves, unfortunately.
That might make for a fun night or two. But what about all the money you owe? If you're going to keep this, you should apply it to your debts before a bounty hunter gets a hold of you.
This gold wouldn't even make a dent. It's chump change. Better to drink it than waste it. In any case, when I'm dead, I'm dead. When that happens, none of this will matter anymore. I'm not gonna worry about what I can't control. I've got better uses for this gold in the meantime.
I don't understand how you can be so reckless. It's as though you want to get killed. Meanwhile, if I lose control for even a moment, monsters will eat me for dinner.
Hearing you say that so casually feels like a bad omen. It's unsettling, that's for sure.
Sorry, is that too morbid for you? You just told me when I'm dead, I'm dead.
And it's true. For me, not for you.
And why is that?
Because all of this mess I'm drowning in is my own fault. Every bit of it. You can't say the same. I'm in trouble because I borrowed, drank, and fought too much. All my own choices. That means it's on me to take responsibility and accept the inevitable outcome.
So, since it's in my control to keep the size at bay, I don't get to relax ever?
Not quite. I'm saying that it isn't your fault, so you shouldn't have to bear that burden alone.
That's a nice sentiment. But people are hardly lining up to share this burden with me. Talk is cheap. Everyone knows it's all over the instant I sigh.
I have a habit of not saying the right thing to her. Not much I can do about... Hey! It's more gold! Go ahead and join your buddies in my pocket, pal.
Siinä on varmaan semmonen hyvä flow tuossa nyt, koska väärinymmärrykset on ehkä vähän sun ala- ja Constancen kanssa. No riippuu, oot sä ulkona vai sisällä. Happy on nyt ollut 2 kertaa ulkona. Oot sä sitten tässä kans oot Constance olet Yurin kanssa sisällä. Oot sä kans sitten Balthusin kanssa.
What's with all the ruckus, I wonder? Wait, isn't that Constance?
This has nothing to do with you, so keep your nose out of it.
Yeah, none of your business. Unless you're his girlfriend, that is.
You ascribe too much to me, sirs. I haven't the qualities that Balthus seeks in a partner.
So prissy. You Balthus's lady or not?
Softly, please, softly. Such accusations are slander upon his good name. I have no place in the heart of one so freewheeling and glad. Were there a list of suitable partners, I should deem myself to be at the tail end of it.
If you're not his gal, then step off. We're trying to spread some juicy Balthus gossip over here. You're nothing to him, so why ruin our fun?
Because what you say is unthinkable. If you attempt to spread lies that strain credulity so, it will be your own reputations that suffer. Your reputations or your bones, should Balthus ever learn of this deception. A hairline break may heal, but the powder he makes of a man's skeleton is another matter. And that's to say nothing of the jelly that will be left of your organs. Are you not concerned?
He'll do what? Oh, guess spreading lies is a bad idea. Good thing I'd never do such a thing.
Right. This is all a big misunderstanding. Thanks for the heads up.
We're just gonna back away now. Have a nice day.
I've saved lives today. They didn't deserve the fury that he would unleash. But then, few would. Is that not Balthus standing there?
Hey, why'd you say all that scary stuff about me? Don't tell people things like that. They're not the ones ruining my reputation. You are.
Oh, how short-sighted of me. I believed myself to be acting in your interest, but I see now that I was mistaken. I shall regret this indiscretion until my dying day.
Clearly, I need to take anything that falls out of your mouth with a grain of salt. Maybe the whole shaker. Still, you did stop those two from talking about me. Regardless of how you did it, I guess I should be grateful, so thanks.
This magnanimity is in keeping with the wondrous man I know you to be. So open, so accepting. You are a paragon for others to follow.
Gee, maybe it's better when she treats me poorly. Being praised like that is downright uncomfortable.
Okei, siinä oli sitten ollaan ulkona taas. Okei, ulkokonstanssi on ollut ikävää ja vaarasta. Okei, joo, se oli todella Smashing to the Jellyen. Mä olisin odottanut sitä ehkä pikkasen sitä sisäkonstanssilta, en ulkokonstanssilta. Mut se oli kyllä Nankinallain suhteellisen nättiä tekstiä, joten kaikki meni siinäkin kanssa sitten hyvin. Täällä ei mulla mitään sellaista Hyvä. Alright. Ja sitten Brest. Eihän mulla se menee täyteen, okei, hyvä. Aika voi reistaa sitten nätisti ja nautitaan sit. Nautitaan tästä.